And we back, y'all. Y'all see what it is, man. Stop playing. Y'all, see what that title say. You know what we here for, man. Look, man, before I get into it, all right? You know how this goes. Let me give my disclaimer, and there will be a skip time above. You skip straight to that time. That's exactly where the reaction is. You can get straight into it. Sorry, tongue twist, y'all. My intros are somewhat lengthy. It helps with copyright. Plus, I like being able, chop it up with y'all, talk here, talk good movie and show stuff with y'all at the beginning. Plus, what I do talk about does pertain to the show or movie that we are watching at hand. So certain things that I might say in the intro might be certain almost like predictions to a certain extent. That if I do say it somewhere in the reaction, you're probably like, I don't remember you saying that anywhere. Probably said in the intro and you skip past, but that's not a big deal because trust me, I skip past intros too. And sometimes I go back, sometimes I don't, but I usually skip past intros too, so it's not a problem. But first, people, do me a favor before I give this disclaimer, and there will be a skip time so you can skip. Just let me get this out. And then after I do the disclaimer, there will be a skip time. All right. Y'all, do me a favor first. Hit that like button at the end of the video if you like this video. Also, hit the subscribe, man. Come join the family. Over here, we have a good time. We like to laugh. We like to talk these movies and shows more in depth. We get a little bit of that sometime in the comments where we get a little bit more in there. You know what I mean? So, hey, yeah, hit that subscribe button. Come join the team, man. Also, on that, I don't know why I'm talking to this people. Also, on that description, go down there, hit that Twitch link. Go over there, follow your boy on Twitch. Over there is where we get into these full-length live reviews. Live, people, pay attention to that word. Live reviews, all right? Full breakdowns of these movies and shows that we watch over here. You can be a part of those reviews by being in a live chat. Your input would be greatly appreciated. I do, actually respond back to whatever it is y'all say. Not 100%, obviously, because that's too many people try to respond to now if it's a lot of y'all, all right? But I do take in what y'all are saying, and it adds to the review. So I would appreciate y'all over there. But if you do miss those reviews, they will be edited and put over here on my secondary channel. So it's all good. Now, y'all, I'm going to give a disclaimer. After that, the skip time will be above me. Skip straight to the reaction. If you want to, you can come back to the intro after. If not, I'll catch you at the end, and I do appreciate you hanging that long. Now, look, y'all, disclaimer. For all shows and movies that I watch, the volume of those shows and movies are cranked up in my headphones to the max almost. You feel me? The volume on my microphone is turned down up here. I cannot hear myself at all. All I can hear is the show and movie that I'm watching. So that way, even when I am speaking over it, I cannot hear myself. I'm still drowned out in my ears by what's going on within the show. So a majority, not 100%, but a majority of the dialogue I am catching. So I am not missing much, even when I am speaking over it. What I do say, it is all pertaining to the show. Nothing is just random babble. Everything I say pertains to the show. Sorry, y'all. Everything I say pertains to the show that we are watching. So that being said, hey, man, you kind of got an idea what you're walking into. I am going to be giving my raw thoughts and opinions on what I am seeing in the moment throughout the video. So you got an idea what you're walking into before you go in there. So, hey, you've been warned. The skip time should be up here. You should be able to skip straight into the reaction at this point. Like I said, just go to the exact time, go on the mouse, well, whatever you have, touch screen, whatever, and hit that little thing at the bottom, fast forward it up to that exact time mark, and that's where the reaction starts. You do not have to stay for the intro. You can skip at any time. If you want to hang for a while, cool. Like I said, you want to come back, that's great. And either way, the skip time is there. So just fast forward, all right? Now look, y'all. Y'all see what that title say. Y'all know what we here for, man. Stop playing. Stop. Y'all ain't like y'all don't know what this is. Y'all ain't like y'all don't know what we here for yet. I mean, I'm not going to even get into it with y'all. I ain't going to get into it with y'all, man. Look, we are here, all right, for episode 8, The Fall of the House of Ushers. No Raymond. All right, man. Look, man. Look. We made it, y'all. This is the big deal season finale to wrap it all up, the big shebang. See, y'all, this thing has been going from smaller to bigger the whole way. It's been escalating in each episode more and more. They're adding a lot here. They keep on adding. I'm surprised Edgar Poe's short story was able to be. And now that I think about it, I need to go read Edgar Allan Poe's short story of this. I want to actually check that out now. But I'm pretty sure if it's a short story, it's not as lengthy as this show. So for them to be able to create this entire show around that short story is amazing. And the show actually be very, very good. I'm going to rewatch this show, y'all. I'm going to rewatch it. And particular episodes I'm definitely going to rewatch. Especially one with my boy talking about that limit. I just got it. Y'all, my boy Roderick dropped so much game with that limit. I mean, it's been a lot of stuff, a lot of good monologues here. I like Dupin's episode, the episode after the lemon episode. I like the monologue Dupin gave when he was trying to tell Roderick, like, he gets why he wouldn't want to open his mouth basically and you know, tell the truth about what's going on at the company that his signature's forged. He can understand dude got a family, they're good parents, they're trying to make it, they're at the bottom, so you know this would possibly kill his chances in the workforce and hurt his family even more. So he gets it. You feel? My boy Dupin comes from a morally righteous standpoint. Roderick seems to be the complete opposite of that. He seems to be representing all the bad things within the world, like I said before, corruption, murder, apparently, just all the ugly parts of humanity is summed up in the Usher family. And they've been getting away with a lot for a long time. And they screwed my boy Dupin. All right, Roderick screwed Dupin, made him look silly when he agreed to help Dupin. They worked the whole night over learning everything, how Roderick would need to say it and word it. And when they hit him with certain things like objection on this, he knows to reword it like this. So they worked on this, man. They had a plan, but Madeline and Roderick, they had another plan, which was to screw Dupin and for them to come out looking like the heroes of the company Roderick one day owned. So my boy got to say, yo, I ain't tell on nothing. I don't know nothing. And now the whole company, including Rufus, is probably looking at him like he a real deal, like, company man. Like he bout it. He'll die for this. You know what I mean? So he got a new respect from the company, which I'm guessing helped launch him somewhat to where he is at his current state of, as old man Roderick. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on, man. We lost my boy Freddie in the last episode. I know I said somewhere in my end thoughts of episode 7 reaction at the end, I know I said somewhere I was going to continue off of kind of where I left off when I just stopped mid-sentence. And I'm like, oh, I'm finished this. Yeah, I'm a Usher. All right, I lied. I don't have to finish it. Do you know who I am? Y'all, do you know who I am? Okay, I don't have to go about what my word said. I don't have to. All right, you respect me, like I am a Usher. But nah, y'all. I would continue, but I can't continue, y'all. That is still a very lengthy conversation. I mean, I'm basically just kind of going over the whole entire episode, which is kind of a lot. So for me to even do that in the intro will be almost an hour, and I still want to be finished. You know what I mean? That being said, yeah, we lost Freddie. All right, we lost creepy Freddie in the last episode. My boy was doing some sick stuff, giving his wife all kinds of smiles she didn't need. So Freddie had to go. Verna, she didn't necessarily directly like intervene. She kind of let stuff play a certain way before she intervened and you know, did the final nail to the coffin on the other Usher kids. But for Freddie, Verna said, nah, bruh, nah, I gotta directly intervene with this wave. Forget all that other stuff. We're waiting for the stuff to kind of align, and then I come out and be like, well, you got a choice. And nah, we gonna get this ball rolling right now. Like Verna had to tell him while she was standing over him in the warehouse, like, yo, I had to intervene, bro. You just had to take her out of the hospital. You just had to. Now you just sped up what was gonna happen to you because, hey, boy, you could have just waited, man. But you left me with no choice, Freddie. I had to get in there, man. You are a sick dude, which he is. But luckily, hey, man, Freddie went out the way that he went out in the same spot his brother, who he seemed to have hated a lot, also the same place that his brother went out. So, hey, the irony, he came there to desecrate a grave to a certain extent, and he ended up being desecrated himself. Y'all, it was a lot that happened in episode 7. It's too much, too many things coming together and unraveling. First off, where is Arthur in all this? I know he's on the hunt, I guess, for Verna, but where is he? Like, seriously, where is Arthur? When I don't see Arthur, I start to get worried because Arthur is like the real deal shadow figure that's the guy behind the scenes, pulling the strings, making stuff happen, not happen. Arthur the man, all right? So when I don't see him, I think he's on some stuff. I don't know what he on, but he doing something. Speaking of stuff, we saw with Roderick and his very young wife. She's ready to get up off of the stuff. And for this non-addictive stuff that she's on, the doctor pretty much told her she would have to wean herself off of it very slowly. She can't just go straight cold turkey and get off of it because it'll cause some serious, from what I think, medical issues to where, hey, she will no longer be above ground. So she has to slowly wean herself off of it. But according to Roderick, he estimates that she would need approximately 3 years to completely rid herself of that stuff safely. She would need 3 years, and through that 3 years it will be painful for those of y'all that know what you call it, withdrawals are. That stuff a lot of people usually go through when they get on that addictive substances. And for this non-addictive substance that she's on, she seems to have to go through those type of issues, but it seems like it's stronger than what a lot of the known addictive substances are that people would kind of go to rehab for. So it seems like it's stronger than that, because for you to have to wean yourself off of it for 3 years, I mean, it's one thing to say probably a year, probably maybe a little over a year, but 3 years? What kind of stuff is in there? What kind of stuff are they using in their pharmaceuticals at that company? Either way, she will go through those withdrawal symptoms for 3 years. She will be in pain, her mood swings, she'll feel sluggish, all these things. She'll just be not happy. Straight up for 3 years, getting herself off that stuff. And Roderick, he was okay with letting her know, I'm pretty sure you knew what this was. I told you knew what this was when you hopped in. I'm pretty sure you sucked a few for the pharmaceuticals. So hey man, when I got you, I'm pretty sure you got in a better place in life with doing that. You feel me? Now, on top of that, Roderick, we learned that he married her not based off of love, not based off of him just looking at her like this is the most beautiful woman ever. No, he married her because of the fact he loves his product. He loves how his product makes him all this money, makes him so powerful. He loves this product so much that he wanted to marry the best, I would say, look of his product. He wanted to marry the best look of his product. The best look was his wife, his young wife, who was, she was toe up. She was done. She was about to go to the upper room. You feel me? She was laid down on a hospital table. But with Roderick's pharmaceuticals helping out, she not only came back to the living, she also became stronger. She looks, I guess, regular, but the point is, it's Roderick's pharmaceuticals that helped her come back from the afterlife. So he's so proud of his success with those pharmaceuticals that hey, he went ahead and married her because she's the success of his pharmaceuticals. Like how somebody might look at it. Yeah, she's a success story. The biggest success story, I guess, from his pharmaceuticals that show, yo, my stuff is good for people. You got to try it. So for him to be able to marry his success is a lot. He gets, bruh, hey, shout out to Roger, boy. That dude, hey man, it's a certain mentality, y'all. I'm not saying that's a good thing, all right? I'm not. But I'm just saying, it's certain mentalities, all right? And you just gotta respect on a certain level because my guy Roger cold blooded. He low key now. It slowly started to come out more and more. I mean, it been came out. It kind of came out like Roger really is cutthroat. It been came out episodes ago, but it just keeps. I love how they just keep pouring it out. It's not all at one time that you get everything with Roger. It's coming out throughout each episode. Like we get more and more of the personality of Roger. We got an idea of who he is already episodes, back, but we get to see it, you know what I mean? We get to see it in action, you feel me? So my boy really is cutthroat, but he don't give no cares about his wife. He just only cares that she is his pharmaceutical success story. Sorry, y'all. So that's something else. Now Madeline, she ended up meeting with Verna. First off, I did not know Madeline was some skilled assassin. Madeline got up and snapped Verna's neck on the spot like it was nothing. But Verna reappeared behind Madeline like, yo, what's up? And Verna was telling Madeline when they were talking like, you know who I am. You know what I'm about. You made the deal. So I'm still curious on what was this deal exactly that Roderick and Madeline worked out with Verna. What kind of deal is it? And what exactly is Verna? What is she? I'm assuming angel of death to a certain degree, but you let me know. Either way, I'm obviously gonna probably find out here in this last episode. But what was the deal? Because okay, they were making resolutions. Roderick, he was making his resolution. Madeline, she made her resolution. And I guess the deal was for these resolutions. And with Roderick, he wanted to change the world. Now, I think he technically changed the world. Dude is super, super, super rich. And I guess is a known figure kind of all around the world. I don't know. With Madeline, I think she wanted to change the world. Also, on top of that, she wanted to live forever. So she was looking for a way to live forever. Now she has her side business with the AI stuff. And I think she wants to implement her consciousness into AI. So yes, she can live forever. So Madeline, yeah, I just love these characters, man. It's so y'all can't act like it's not a lot with these characters, bruh. It's so much going on. Like whoever wrote this did an amazing job because you can literally sit here and talk about not every character, but for sure you could talk about Madeline, you could talk about Roderick. I think Dupin to a certain extent. Like Dupin, you can talk about Dupin for hours too. So Roderick, Madeline, Dupin, you can for sure talk about them for hours. Frederick, you could talk about him for hours. I would think maybe Tamerlane, I think you can talk about her for hours. She was a little bit complicated also. I'm not sure about Victorine. Maybe Victorine. Either way, they're all great characters. I love all the characters. I love what the actors are doing with these characters. I love this story in general so far. So everybody's great. But my thing is, like I said, it's just certain characters you could for sure have full-on conversations about. Roger, definitely my dog. Roderick is a different breed of boss. He's a different breed of real deal, get it out the mud by any means. He a real deal of, I ain't letting nothing stop me. Anything that gets in the way, it don't matter what it is, whatever obstacle it is, it will be moved. You feel me? And you believe that when you hear somebody like Roderick say it. So he one of those interesting people, man. Now, Madeline, though, I guess whatever this deal is they made with Verna, though, it's something about, well, for some reason, it came with the cost of Roderick will lose all of his children. And I'm guessing Roderick and Madeline will also lose their lives. So once they achieve whatever it is they're achieving, I guess, I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, they're gonna lose their lives. So Madeline is trying to, I guess, get more time. She's trying to make a deal with Vernon to get a little bit extra time or whatever, change up the deal a little bit, renegotiate, as she said. Um, and I think they worked out some type of deal. So whatever it is, yeah, at the end, Roderick and Madeline are supposed to go out. You know what I mean? So whatever was said between Madeline and Vernon ends up coming to Roderick while he's still sitting down in the basement looking at the wall with bells ringing, and Madeline's like, "Yo, I saw her. You know, deal we made. You know what the terms were. Trying to tell Roger like, hey, don't act like you don't remember. It was real, my boy. It's 100% all real. So, hey, that being said, I need you to be my brother again. All right, I need you to pull together. I need you to be my brother. I need you to take care of me. I need you to handle it for the team." So it's like, what are you talking about, man? Madeline gave Roderick a handful of the pharmaceuticals they produce. And she like, okay, you know how this go. Bro got his bottle. She like, huh? All right, you got to take the handful. Once you start, you can't stop. Otherwise, it's going to hurt. And you know this. You keep taking them, you won't feel a thing. So basically convince my boy Roderick to kind of delete himself on behalf of the team and on behalf of Madeline so she can keep going and survive. So, yo, Madeline is a real Black Widow. Real deal. She's really cutthroat. And I think to a certain extent it actually hurts Madeline to even like finesse her brother into doing something like that. You know what I mean? I think it did hurt. Even when her and Arthur was talking and she basically was pretty much looking at like, yo, we about to go ahead and get my brother up out of here. On top of that, we're going to leave this, dirty corruption legacy that's with the family name left behind with Roderick. And I'm going to pop out on the scene with this AI stuff. Really, you feel me? And we're going to change the world on a better level with the AI stuff, and we're gonna look at the Ushers as heroes. They're just gonna look at Roderick as a bad guy. So for her to even say all this and contemplate plan all that, it's like, yo, you really don't care nothing about your brother going out bad as he about to go out, and on top of that, make him a villain even in death. And bruh, but for Arthur, he the way he looked at her, he was like, yo, that. For you to even say that, I could tell you it really hurts you. Like straight up, and that's crazy because one thing about Madeline, you don't know if Madeline is really shaking. You don't know because she always has this still face about her, this still calm smile, almost this face about her. Like she's just you feel me? Ain't nothing affecting her. So when she was speaking on that, like with Roderick's demise and whatnot, it didn't seem like it bothered her one bit, but apparently it did. It did. She did feel hurt by planning out like this, and she felt the way. She don't want to lose her brother, but she's a realist and she's a survivor, so she is programmed to keep it moving no matter what. So that's yo, these characters, bruh. I don't want to sit here and talk about these characters because we really gonna be here forever. Either way, it's stuff going down, y'all. Roderick has no kids. It's down to just Roderick and Madeline at this point. Verna is on them. Verna didn't let my boy Roderick go out when he tried to delete himself. Verna put that hand on his face like, wake up, little puppy. Wake up, little puppy. And next thing you know, Roger started vomiting all over the place. He started throwing up all the pharmaceuticals. Verna's like, I can't let you go out easy like that, my boy. Nah, this ain't how this deal work. You go out on my terms, how you supposed to go out. You ain't about to go out this easy. You ain't about to be that sweet for you, my boy. So, hey. Oh, you know what? You know what, y'all? I had a thought then. I had a thought. What if it wasn't just Madeline getting rid of her brother, like, just to buy her more time. What if... Nah, I'm wrong. Never mind, my bad, y'all. I was about to go into a theory, but I'm thinking though, what if it's a double pack? You know what I mean? What if it's a double, we both gonna kind of delete ourselves type of pack? What if it's that? If so, I'm thinking, is it possible? Because I know in the first episode and the other episodes, kind of when mention of Madeline, when Dupin and Roderick are sitting inside of the front talking or whatever, drinking their $1.5 shots. I know Roderick mentioned somewhere, I guess, noise in the basement. The noise in the basement was Madeline. She was down there tinkering stuff. What if Madeline put her consciousness into the AI technology she was speaking about? What if her consciousness is inside of the AI and it's something that it's still not necessarily working? It's still messed up. It's still wrong. Obviously, it's something wrong still, even though she managed to successfully implement her consciousness into AI. It's still something wrong from what I'm thinking. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It'll be interesting if they did something like that, but I'm very curious to see what they do here. So, yeah. Either way, the Angela Del Vernon wasn't about to let my boy Roger go out like with a handful of pharmaceuticals and end it all peacefully like that. She like, nah, my boy. You gonna go when I want you to go and how I want you to go. So, hey. But I'm still just curious on what this deal is that they made in the first place. Also, still, what was it they did that night before they even got to the bar and ran into Verna? What did they do? That's what I need to figure out, y'all. That's what I want to know. Is it? That's why I'm trying to figure out. Is it when the mother strangled Longfellow to death? Let me know. Is it when that happened, or is this something completely different from that? And they did something else, and somewhere in the bar, somehow they met up with this angel of death, and they made deals for resolution. So, yeah, I'm curious on what this deal is. I'm curious on what they did. What is it they did that night that they met Verna? So, yeah. But I'm not gonna hold y'all here too long because y'all, this is the season 8 premiere. Not premiere, I'm sorry, y'all. Finale. Alright, this season 8 finale. It's down to the last 2 ushers, man. I done talked y'all heads off long enough and I still didn't even get through half of episode 7. And I know for a fact I talked y'all heads off at the end of episode 7 reaction and got close to almost an hour. But I didn't even get through half of the episode while going through technically 2 different reactions. So I'm sorry, y'all. But like I said, you gotta hit that Twitch link, man. Go over there, follow me on Twitch. Over there, people, it is live, people. It's live. You can be in that live chat. Have your input, you feel me? I would greatly appreciate it. I love to go back and forth with y'all in real time, you know what I mean? So get over there, because over there is where we literally will have these full-length conversations, these breakdowns of sorts, you know what I mean? So definitely get over there, man. Get over there on that Twitch. There's a lot of good things. The Twitch link is in the description. Check that out. But enough of the talk, y'all. Y'all ain't come to see me just give this full-on breakdown of episode 7 and so on. Y'all came to see my reaction to this final episode, right? I know. I'm sorry, people. But I love what I'm seeing here. You know what I mean? So, that being said, hey, we're going to go ahead and get to episode 8. The Fall of the House of Usher. No Raymond. Alright? Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the final episode. See what it's talking about, man. See what's gonna be in store for Roderick and Madeline and my boy Arthur, who is missing somewhat. Anyway, let's get to episode 8. Let's go. Y'all, like I said, I told y'all can skip on ahead. I have very lengthy intro. I like talking about the show. I hope y'all stay long enough for the disclaimer, though. I let y'all know that the volume in the headphones is extremely loud for the show, so I cannot hear myself when I'm talking.
know the
But
real
you can hear me
numbers.
loud and clear, so I can still hear the show. I'm still catching dialogue.
1,878 since 1985. Again, just the
So she's there after she just saved his life again.
But we know better, don't we?
Well, not again, but saved his life.
Roderick. Millions. And that's just the deaths.
That's a lot of deaths.
More are addicted, ruined.
My boy created legal heroin for the streets.
Impressive. Roderick Usher.
It's really you.
I'm sorry I couldn't accept your resignation. I tried to explain that to your sister, that she wasn't going to change the math. And she had it in her head that
If I die, this stops.
which is bad faith, isn't it?
Okay.
Loophole me.
Name your price.
Oh.
You are funny.
So Madeline did basically try to finesse him to save her life. Okay. Okay.
And listen. There's the opening bell. Rung today by a representative from Fortunato Incorporated.
Boy. Vernon just show up, bring people back, talk a little of that stuff, and then she just dips out the way she dips out. Ryder came back from the grave. His sister tried to finesse him into, boy, that's crazy. Bro, hey, that didn't get me. That didn't get me, y'all. I knew that was coming. That didn't get me. Y'all didn't see that because that didn't get me. Arthur. My boy Arthur been missing for a minute. Like, where you been,
Your
Arthur?
statement. He shouldn't have talked to you without me here, and they know better. Now you can give your real statement.
My statement was the truth.
Huh. Lorraine, like, I don't lie, bruh.
The truth is, your father died in a horrible accident, but it's important he died upstanding. You brought your mother home to care for her. She might have done to herself in her current state.
He mutilated her.
Did you see that occur? Look, I don't expect you to understand this, but your father was the swing vote on the board. With him gone, the empire is balanced on the head of a pin.
He abused and mutilated my mother, and then went off on drugs, I think, and got himself killed.
No. Your mother, as much as she's been through, she understands this family pretty well, and I promise you,
What that mean?
talk to her.
What that mean?
She'll do what's right for the company.
Then you won't talk to her. I don't care what's good for the family or the company. This is about my mom. And if you think you're coming near her with another pair of pliers, my dead body, you fucking ghoul.
Oh.
I'm proud of her.
Yeah, that little girl ruthless.
From, right?
That from the first wife? She gets it from the
This
first
is
wife, the
awkward.
grandmother. Like, yeah, you tried to do me in, huh, Madeline?
Not yet.
Tell me what.
With Freddie gone, the board went up. There's no easy way to say it.
Out. And Freddie gone, they need someone to step in fast.
It's me.
I bet. Just get me to kill myself before you could kill me. Mats, want to subscribe to your newsletter.
Board's the board. I don't control them any
They
more than you
wouldn't
do.
dare. Not if they didn't already have it.
Madeline cut
So,
throat.
Arthur,
She
made
cut
your
throat.
move when? After Vic?
So this where Arthur been? Arthur, this where you been? You disloyal motherfucker, yo! Arthur, nah, don't tell me you went through with it. He went through with Madeline. Oh, Arthur.
She wouldn't let me die.
I mean, your own sister cut off your head. That's what did it in, you know? My boss said We'd already won once you were on.
That's crazy. Yo, that's how it go, though. Ah.
He says, Roderick Usher,
What does that look like?
for what you've done? I don't know. Suppose I'll know it when I see it.
I hope you do.
He said, you hope he do.
See it.
What is that sound? You sure he will? What he gonna see exactly?
He is the best of us.
You speak so highly of her, but you won't answer it.
Yeah.
All of my children, I most like Tamerlane. Outsourcing intimacy. Lenore always had that. And it skipped Freddie and Tammy. I don't know, maybe I choked it out of them.
So Freddie was a bit more off. Like I kind of thought y'all stayed for the intro. I kind of, yeah, but
Couldn't stand
man,
it. So I waited till they were old enough, and I just bombed them with money. Just flashed the whole life in front of them, and they picked me. Of course they did. And when they showed up at my door, I looked at them and I saw myself. But whatever if their mother had been in there, but it was gone. Just killed by the money.
too corrupted.
Annabelle just couldn't live without them. But Lenore always had her in there. My fire, but
Granddaughter.
her grandmother's heart, her grandmother's compass.
She a real one. Good morale.
Lenore always had that. I saw her today.
Who?
Annabelle Lee. At the funeral. But our love, it was stronger by far
So that's why he looked at her like that.
than we have many.
I think I noticed that. Y'all noticed that, y'all, when they did see each other at the funeral, he looked at her a certain way.
Neither the angels in heaven above nor the demons down under the sea can ever dissever my soul.
Well, you know what? Nah, I don't think they showed her.
Annabelle Lee.
Nah, they didn't show her. But he did look back at that wall like that, and it was just the wall. And like, what was he looking at? So she was there? Let me know, cause I'm pretty sure she wasn't there in that first episode when he looked back at that wall like that.
Are you here?
Okay. So she wasn't there. Okay, that's what I thought, because he wasn't looking at anything in the first episode. Okay.
When people asked how you took them, how you
So
convinced
this is
them.
the famous.
He's rich. I'd say he's rich. And you don't understand what that word means. They were young. They only knew appetite, and here you said, "Come with me. Gorge yourselves." How could I?
It's crazy Roderick would have been a poet, y'all, if he didn't
Did you?
go through with all this.
You starved them. Less and less of them came back each time until one day they were empty, they were siphoned. You started filling them up with. What did you fill them up with, Roderick? What did you have to fill them with? Because you weren't rich, were you? You now. I look at you and I see you.
Who is him? Who is he?
Of you.
Poverty. What does that mean? The poverty of him. What does that mean exactly?
This is a kindness in disguise. Maybe they died in their childhoods. What did you do?
So that's what happened to her.
What the fuck were you thinking?
Knew you would not understand.
You betrayed Augie. He's just trying to do the right thing. He's gonna get fired,
Yeah,
Roderick.
well, he made his own bed, and he was a bit of an idiot, to be honest. Naive.
What does that make me?
That's not what I meant.
Well, I must be. Because now you're walking the halls at Fortunato, Rufus Griswold's arm on your shoulder.
We're not done with him.
My boy gotta get the whole game. He gotta get it all.
Don't be stupid.
No, I do. I don't know you, Roderick.
He's him. Okay, I think I slightly understand. Hey, sometimes you mold yourself into what you mold yourself into to get to where you gotta get to, where you strive to get to.
I think I made him up.
For the moon.
Said my boy ain't never been a good guy.
Without bringing me dreams
Never been a good guy.
of the beautiful Annabelle Lee.
Boy could have been a poet. He could have been a poet, y'all. There it go.
Feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabelle Lee.
So, yo.
There by the sea,
So that's what occurred before he walked out there
by the sounding sea.
and saw the man. Okay. That filled in some gaps there.
Roderick. Send the bus. Keep it up to scratching no names.
It's time. This time.
There are no more bodies left, Roderick. No more skeletons in the closet. Tell me what happened. It's time.
All right, Augie. Let's get to it. You sure I can't tempt you?
No.
He like, boy, that's gonna be that. Hey, you gotta take it. You gotta take one. That type of story. Oh, so we going back to the night. So is this what occurs before they go to the bar? What happened? We finally see what happened, y'all. Y'all stay for the intro. Like I heavily talked about. Is this the clown dude? Is the clown? What the? Rufus? So is Rufus the clown?
You have no idea. I haven't slept in 10
Fortunato.
Too fucking on the fast track, Rod. You're not on the ladder. Okay? You're there. My right hand.
Yeah.
I told the boards, I told the shareholders, you are the best thing that has ever happened to
Oh yeah.
It together and you just played your part.
No, I may have already said that.
Haha.
And that's not even a lie. I mean, not anymore, because you're my guy. I mean, listen to me. I had them change the blueprints in the new building. They're building an office right next to mine. That's yours, okay? Everywhere I go, you are going. You are a made man.
Damn, wait a second. Don't just smack. Hey, what is up with all that hand stuff?
And there is not a single person, friend or foe, who does not know that. Okay? Let's have another drink.
Way ahead of you. You're a sherry man, aren't you?
Holy shit. What is Amontillado?
A powerful wine for a powerful man.
Damn right. This bottle right here, this probably cost more than a year of your, well,
To Fortunato.
here fucking here. To Fortunato.
I don't like that, y'all. I don't know. For some reason, I don't never. People that somewhat it's a.
Be shy, bottoms up, let's go.
I'm gonna savor it.
Yeah, people that are somewhat like enemies, I guess. I don't trust nothing with them. I don't get comfortable. Like, I don't like you pouring my drink. You know, it might not be nothing, but I just have certain, paranoias, y'all. Not bad paranoia, but just hey. So, well,
Right? This is gonna be the foundation of my new building, which is gonna be 70 stories tall.
Wow.
You know what else? We can make all the noise we want.
You promise?
Cold fish when I first met you, but I like you better this way.
Stay.
nah, Roof is kind of off his game because I would suspect anything. I mean, I thought he didn't trust nothing.
Hey.
Anything you want, stud.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I said, I got certain paranoias. Now, Roof is.
Big, strong,
Oh no.
powerful man.
Yeah, he put his foot down on him for a reason. Even he took them as a threat. So anybody I take as a threat in any type of manner, I look at anything as suspect. Like, come on, bro.
What is this?
Look, Roddy, he's awake.
Me?
I like how you pretended to be impressed with the bottle, like you can tell the difference between sherry and Amontillado.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
It's a hostile takeover.
A hostile takeover.
Seriously, what is this?
I thought we were gonna steal the stages, but we may never get out of denial. We're gonna be finishing this wall and still be hearing, seriously, what is this?
Hey! Hey! Hey!
There we go.
You let me out of here right now! I will kill you!
Definitely not then. And actually, I think that makes this self-defense, so thanks for that.
Fucks. I will dismember you in fuck each piece. Do you hear me?
Anger is going great.
Help! Help! Somebody help! Okay. I mean, you're real ballers, aren't you?
Oh, thank you.
Listen, when I'm impressed, I can be the magic man. I can change things for you.
Here's the thing, Rufus. Roderick threw himself in front of the feds, took the bullet, and got everyone in the clear, but that doesn't mean that the feds weren't right. Falsifying data, forging signatures, fraudulent studies, and, well, grave robbing.
Disappearing after participating in 14 trials? I imagine because the chemicals in their bodies would be incriminating.
You stop the...
Dog.
Fix that!
He's a fixer.
The board, and we say that we dodged a bullet, but the cancer runs deep. And behind it all, the man responsible, well,
Oh, Rufus.
doesn't he? For the good of the company.
For the good of the company.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
All right, listen to me. Okay. I get it. I never should have made Roderick take the fall for this, right? That's what this is, isn't it? And you're right, that was fucked. But I didn't know, did I? I didn't know who I was dealing with. I picked the wrong patsy.
Huh.
But that's over now. That's behind us. I know.
Never over, bro. Yeah, you took your foot off the neck. You stopped looking at him as a threat and never, bro, this is how you got here.
Madeline, you should come work for us. How does VP say?
I was thinking COO.
Yes, fuck, yeah, okay, why not? I mean, that'll, take a minute, but that's a great goal. Long term, right? Stop.
And what you've done. And that you disappeared. You ran off. to a beach somewhere without extradition. The company's in a tailspin, can't promote the existing brass. They're all tainted goods.
All named in the file, too.
Plus, no one wants to put their head through that noose. Not if the feds decide to tighten it again. Unless, what if there was a candidate who already escaped the hangman once?
Maybe someone the board's already heard a lot about.
Someone even Rufus Griswold admitted was a cut above, bulletproof, trustworthy beyond.
Status right now. I'll be on the fast track.
Especially after you talked him up so damn much.
Wow.
And now, like you said, you can make all the noise you want, and no one's due back at work for a week, so happy New Year.
Wow.
Wait. That candle lasts you about an hour or so, then I'm afraid you're in the dark.
Bruh ain't even saying nothing. He ain't even screaming now. Oh. Wow. Malin is cold blood, and that's why he looks at that wall. Oh man. That's why he looks at that wall.
Sure no one will come down here.
No, not tonight. And he won't make it past morning, not with the cyanide. I really can't believe he didn't take
Cyanide?
He didn't know shit about Sherry.
Back upstairs for a bit. Be seeing some.
Wow.
Thought so, but no, too clean. Better that they all saw us leave second venue. Our job the rest of the night is to be seen, but not scrutinized. You get it? Smaller venue.
Madeline really is
Bar.
the operation.
Kinda thought he'd be louder.
I know.
But Roderick is just as cutthroat following through with the orders.
She's wearing a fur coat.
I thought we had a moment.
Oh, I'm nothing if not versatile. What's your deal breaker, handsome?
Don't think I have one.
Curiouser and curiouser. I find most people have a threshold, a qualifier.
Yeah.
Something or someone they'd be unwilling to sacrifice. No matter how sweet the deal.
I think I'm like most people.
So what would you do to make your dreams come true? People talk
This the deal.
money where your mouth is. What would you be willing to do?
Oh my goodness.
What if I told you right now
What's up?
that you could achieve all the success you ever imagined?
Okay.
All the power,
Okay.
lifetime of luxury, comfort.
Is this supposed to be a play like with the Rockefellers and stuff like that, or why she was around them saying that she is? What is Verna?
She talked about how the meek would inherit the earth. Well, she didn't inherit shit. So all these hypotheticals. Never have I ever. Mary kill. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Devil at the crossroads. It's all just fairy tales.
Down at the crossroads, huh?
Dogs, bedtime stories for kids. The real world is Darwinian. Survival, chaos.
Told y'all, hey, she's a survivor. If y'all stayed for the intro, you know.
You're a killer, aren't you?
Yes, she is.
Both
yes,
of you.
she is. Yes,
Couple
they
real
both are.
killers.
Real deal.
You wouldn't say that.
Really? What else would you call it? I mean, you killed Rufus Griswold tonight, didn't you? And you're here building an alibi. This bartender would say you were here all night. Close the place and then some. What if I said I could guarantee that you'll get away with it? And not just that, all of it. In good time, not a lot of time, you'll be elected CEO, Roderick. Or Madeline, if you prefer. You will be the king and queen of Fortunato, your birthright. CEO, COO, whatever.
At the crossroads, huh?
And I'll sweeten the deal. No legal consequences. Guaranteed. For your whole life. People may try, but you will never, ever get convicted of a single crime. The company is yours to do.
And that's why Madeline didn't have a care in the world about being convicted during their trial.
The fuck are you talking about?
They had no care because...
Both of you.
Okay.
In the air. We're sitting outside of time and space. This is the moment. Luck.
You're gonna say it costs what, our souls or whatever?
No such thing. For one, and even if there was, you already sold them tonight, one brick at a time. That. It won't even go on your tab.
So what?
What if I said you get all that, the whole thing, and the price is deferred? Let the next generation foot the bill.
What?
So that's the deal. You get the whole world, and when you're done, at the end of it all, just before you would have died, Roderick, just before you would have died anyway, your bloodline dies with you.
Wow. His bloodline, so Olive. Wow. What would you give for all the success in the world?
Just hypothetically, how long would he live?
He? Not we? No, dear. You
What?
two die together. You came into this world together.
Oh.
Together.
Oh.
No deal. I'm a creature of symmetry. You'd live a long time. Longer than any man in the Usher family ever has. But when that curtain falls, everyone takes a bow together.
Whoa.
I mean,
You mean what?
those kids
What?
would have quite the life.
They'd never want for anything. They could live decades with struggle. What's more loving, 40 years, 50 years of a gilded life, or 70, 80 years of anxiety, tribulation, and heartache? Every Usher that exists today, and every Usher yet to be born, they will live a blessed, privileged life and depart the stage together.
Hypothetically.
Real deal.
Yeah, we for real. Let's be for real. Not hypothetical. You gonna make this deal or what? What would y'all give for success? Boy.
That's a done deal.
What? What's up?
You have a deal.
You too, Cleopatra.
Roderick
I don't
is the
even have
most.
kids. This is
He is the most coldest out of them. Roderick the coldest, without a hesitation, bruh, went even before Madeline. That says a powerful thing about Roderick.
a deal.
She followed lead.
Ancient world, we'd seal this with blood. Spit. And then later, papyrus. But a deal's a deal. All over the world. Tonight, we'll just drink. But not just any drink. Henri IV, Doudignon, Héritage.
That's what Roger's drinking right now.
Aged 100 years in barrels.
Oh,
Beloved French king.
a king.
To the house of Usher,
To the house of Usher.
whose time has come.
Sealed the deal. What is Verna?
You better get
What
going.
is she? Or it? What is it?
Lots
What
to do,
is
you
Verna?
two. Lots to do.
Oh boy, yeah.
We should settle up.
Oh, you have.
We just did.
Yeah, that was what I thought. Yeah, you have. You definitely settled up. The Raven, y'all. There's that Raven.
Well, that was loopy.
Weird fucking lady. Do you think she meant
Crossroads, y'all. Is that a sign that said? I mean, I don't want to say that's what Verna is. I think she might be some entity, of course, but I don't know what. Still, but that was the crime scene, like the crossroads right there.
At all. And a day or two later, we were so worried about someone finding Grizz, we both kind of wrote it off. We were drunk, maybe we were stoned. We remembered it differently. It was a folie à deux. A delusion shared by two. And the work began. Ligadone began. And over the years, it was just a weird dream.
So he confessed to Rufus' murder, though.
Nothing more.
Pim was looking for this woman. You said he found her.
Yeah.
Where was she?
Same place she'd been the whole fucking time.
So everybody found her. Oh. Arthur, a real hitman, y'all. You seen that? Yo, wait a minute, Arthur. You wait a minute, bro. Yo, Arthur, a real hitter. That's some real mob type stuff right there. You saw that? That's some like real CIA wrap them up, get them up, make them disappear type stuff. Like, bruh, no trace on the face of the earth. My boy wearing them black gloves. Ain't he wearing the black gloves. See, this why I told y'all, hey, if y'all know, you know I said it, boy. Arthur wearing them black gloves 24/7, even in his sleep for a reason, y'all. Oh, he taping her up. Why is he wrapping her up so neatly? Yo, Arthur, you gotta, yo, my dude is a hitter. Bro is a hitter. Arthur wrapped her up. He wrapped her, but it was so quick. He ain't even make no sound. It don't even seem like it's any struggle. Why is this so easy for him, bro? And now he hits the inhaler. He hit the inhaler. He needed, bro, after doing all of that, it's so calm and relaxed, it doesn't even seem like it's, what is going on?
Ready for pickup. I'm leaving now.
Arthur wrapped her up.
That was amazing.
Like, for real.
I couldn't help myself. You had your little guy parked out there for 2 days, and I thought, F it. I had the best seat in the house. Your reputation is warranted. You're beautiful at what you do.
Yes, he is.
Can I get you a drink?
Can I get me a show of like Arthur? Y'all, can I get me a show of Arthur? I want an Arthur show, bruh.
I've been looking forward to this.
My guy from Breaking Bad, I forgot his name, but he kind of similar to him. The dude that was the detective guy under Walter, but he worked through
Let's drop
Saul.
100 miles out. That's still
I
the
want a show of him too, but Arthur kind of puts me in that.
I apologize.
Boy,
It's nothing personal.
No, Arthur. And I kind of set you up.
nothing personal.
I apologize as well. You really don't remember me.
What?
I was so impressed with you lot. The Transglobe expedition. Circumnavigating the planet. Poverty, disease.
Okay.
You could fix all that just with money.
Uh-huh.
And you don't. I mean, if you took just a little bit of time off the vanity voyages, pleasure cruising, space race,
Yeah.
stop making movies and TV for 1 year and you spend that money on what you really need, you could solve it all with some despair.
That does make sense. That does make sense. Yeah. A lot of the world problems could be fixed.
That man.
Not all, but a whole lot.
They left him, didn't they? That guide in the Arctic, the friendly fire, hit in the gut.
So are we getting what happened in the Arctic? The story he never finishes?
Not you. You didn't partake. But you saw what they did.
Well,
I saw a lot. We were a virus, I think. People, I mean.
But you're so damn interesting. That's why I had to go topside. Had to see the ship go by with my own eyes. And you saw me too, didn't you?
what?
Standing on the ice, the aurora above. What happens to you when the ushers are gone? Which is imminent, by the way.
Huh.
You've enjoyed a sense of immunity throughout your life, but it isn't yours. It's theirs. Just reflected.
Let me guess. You can do something about that.
I can. Like I said to one of my clients, when I'm done, you can stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and it won't cost you a thing.
Is coming due anytime soon. Even I've got my limits.
Fortunata Pharma will be dissolved in a bankruptcy settlement. The family trust will turn over $4.5 billion, including federal settlement fees, paid in installments over 9 years.
It's a pretty sweet deal.
It's a fucking Christmas present. It's a slap on the wrist that comes with a blowjob.
And you can make this happen.
Oh, no, this will happen without me. Humanity will shit that bed themselves. Corporate justice in this world is a punchline.
Then, what are you offering?
There's a file. Camille Espana was very good at what she did. She had a file on everyone, even you. Barely scratches the surface, but the surface alone will get you 20 to life. It gets found, or it doesn't. So you can either
Wow.
ride the phoenix out of Fortunato's ashes, or you can watch it fly away from a federal prison cell. This I can.
My boy, you need to disappear.
Asking in return.
You need to disappear.
What do you have, Arthur?
Huh.
In this life you've built for yourself? What assets have you acquired? I'm not interested in money or property or stock options. True assets. What have you got? No spouse. No children. No familial connections. At least none that you care about. But everyone.
Why she got talk so greasy to bruh?
And in that love, there's collateral.
It's leverage. And I won't be leveraged. No man or woman has leveraged me in 70 years of life.
Oh.
And I'm not gonna cede that ground. Not this close to the end. So,
My boy still lived a life.
thank you for your consideration.
He still lived a life. He alright with it ending how it end.
But I think I'll play out my hand. If it's all the same to you.
Arthur, you real? My boy Arthur real. She at least told him what's coming, bro. You need to disappear, Arthur. Enjoy the last of your days free somewhere, bro. Go to the boy. Arthur a real one. He said, ain't nobody leveraging me. There ain't no man, woman, ain't nobody got no bro. Who gonna leverage me? I ain't about to let you leverage me. Like, motherfucker, I'm gonna go out on my own terms, bro. Like, hey, I feel that. Arthur real, bro. Arthur real. Oh man.
No, I'm much better here.
Mom's in the ICU, and I'm never going home again. I can't believe Juno will leave you here by yourself.
Oh, don't be too hard on her.
Where is she, anyway?
At the Four Seasons, for now. It's probably a clinic soon enough. But don't blame her. She's has to do her own thing.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. And I think maybe not having Fortunato anymore. Maybe it's a good thing. For you. That place wasn't good, Grandpa.
Lenore.
No, it wasn't.
Wow. Okay.
But it was mine.
Dog. Yeah, it's that feeling. He built it. He made it 100% what it was. Like he finished building it up. It's his. Like it's his birthright on top of that. It's oh man. What's up,
Let
Lenore?
it go.
Let it. It's hard.
Let it all go.
It's hard. Y'all, would you let it go?
Be able to spend. Then I'll never be able to spend.
Yes.
Let's put it to work. Try to fix things. Let go of Fortunato and Ligadone and all the bad stuff. We did bad stuff, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Our family
Yeah.
did bad stuff.
A lot. Yeah.
Too late to fix it.
Is this like that second chance thing? Like what Verna be offering? That you can turn back. Turn back.
You can't stay.
But I don't think Ozzy can turn back. He made the deal. And hey.
Way ahead of you. Good night.
She on top of it, ain't it? Verna?
Who are...
You know, I told them. The terms were clear. And they're just, well, they always had a hard time focusing on things outside of their immediate concerns, didn't they? I mean, it shouldn't be on me to have to spell out the definition of the word bloodline, but
I kind of figured, but I was hoping, y'all. I was hoping. Nah, don't do it, Lorraine, man. Come on, bro. Hey, this ain't fair, bro. This ain't fair. A deal's a deal, but that's bullshit. Yo,
There's a lot about my
come
job,
on, man.
but there are moments like these bring me no joy.
No.
Let me tell you a story
Oh, God.
about your mother. See, she recovers very well now that she's in the clinic. Takes 3 years, more than 100 skin grafts, physical therapy, reconstructive surgery, but she endures it. She's strong. Her battle scars become armor. She inherits a sizable fortune when Fortunato collapses, and she puts it to work immediately. She gives most of it away, domestic violence and abuse charities, but keeps enough to start a nonprofit.
Okay.
She sets up chapters all over the world. She calls it the Lenore Foundation.
Oh, no. Ah, that's some bull, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it, Verna.
Dozens in the first year, then hundreds. Thousands soon after. And then a major burst of growth. 600,000 5 years in, and in a decade. It's millions. More than 3 million, in fact. And then it gets hard to count because the people she helps help others. I really want you to hear. You did that. When you got her out of the house, when you defied your father, you did that. You saved those people. That choice you made.
This brings her no pleasure, but she's bringing some type of peace of mind. That's bull. Don't do it, Lenore's too, and don't do it, Lenore, bruh. It's Lenore. She ain't do nothing, bruh.
What are you talking about? Lenore Usher isn't dead.
She is. She died earlier tonight.
That's not possible, Roderick. That's not... She's been texting you all night.
Madeline had this project. Sentient AI project. Scans your social media posts and makes a digital you. She never did crack it. I think she would have. Given more time. But she used Lenore as a beta test. Made this Lenore bot a little bit ago. I guess the goddamn thing was activated.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, she's texting dude. So how?
I'm stuck on some nonsense.
What does that mean?
Once upon a midnight dreary.
What does that mean? What was that?
While I pondered. Weak.
Man, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Doubting. Dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word
Oh no.
was the whispered word, Lenore.
She at? Where she at? She keep that raven, boy.
And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's, as dreaming in the lamplight o'er him, streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.
Nevermore. Y'all break that poem down for me too. Roger would have been a dope poet. Like, come on, man. My boy could have had a different life. Oh, that's terrible, Roger. God dog, oh, y'all, my boy made a deal, man. But come on, Lenore was just being Lenore chilling, you know? Like, bruh. This man.
Well, I guess we finally come to it.
Huh.
Haven't we?
What it is.
A world without pain. That was the whole point. Nobody can stomach a little discomfort. It hurts. It hurts. They cry.
My boy still on boss mode. This don't phase him.
Puffed out those flames in their backs, in their joints, their heads, and their hands. I waved my wand. Wasn't enough. More and more.
Oh, honey. Don't kid a kidder. Did you drive here like that? When was the last time you drove your own car? And tonight, you do it barefoot. Good for you. You know, I've worked with a lot of truly influential people over the years, but
Yeah, who all was she in pictures with again?
You're in my top 5.
Top 5? Ooh, that boy made the top 5?
Those are your bodies. They'd each be alive today if it weren't for you.
Oh, they just dropping.
New one.
My boy dropped bodies.
But open it up to the world. Why did you come here tonight? On your way home. Your real home. Was it to say goodbye? One last look at your great tower. Your pyramid.
Wow.
That's your true monument, Roderick?
My boy's stacking them.
It's a wonder of the world.
That's real stacking.
It's eternal.
Eternal.
And then find your way home. Our business is almost done. You're going to call August Dupin.
Oh.
Ask him to meet you.
And that was tonight.
It was.
You said that's Madeline down there.
It is, at least I think it is.
You think?
I called you and I came here.
Roderick, are you here?
Down here.
Okay.
So that's it, is it? Nothing more we can do.
There's nothing. And she's giving us a few minutes to talk, so I guess there must be something we're meant to wrap up. Drink.
Came in together, going out together. Straight up. Like, hey, it's the last, so hey, you might as well do it up. Do it up a little bit. Just a little.
We always said it was you and me against the world.
The house. This is our tune. So we need all the dressing, all this treasure for the afterlife.
Please. Treasure. What the fuck does that even mean? Gold's just a transition metal elements, nothing special. Money's not even gold anymore. It's just ones and zeros. It's a lie agreed upon.
That's facts.
We built a life, a privileged life.
Very privileged.
The dirt and trauma, empty pockets and broken hearts. We did that. And say what you will, it was substantial.
It was.
Would we have done anything different if we believed that woman in the bar was real? I suppose that's the only question left.
Did you believe it? Honestly, I can't.
So when she agreed, so they weren't 100% sure if it was even a real deal when they said yes. So they was 100% knowing, like point blank, yes, this is 100% real. Would they have said yes?
Fucking people out there, Roderick.
I think they would have. Roger said yes, quick, no hesitation.
Don't abuse it. They're mad because we made it available. Hey, newsflash, it's our only fucking job. These people, they want an entire meal for $5 in 5 minutes, and then they complain it's made of shit and plastic. McDonald's would serve nothing but kale salad all day and all night long. That's what people fucking ate. It's available, no one buys it.
What you said?
Funding AIDS research and diabetes and heart disease, just as soon as we figure out how to keep our geriatric dicks harder for a few more minutes. Market share on wimpy dicks, Roderick. 60, 70%.
What?
Pentagon spent $83 million on Viagra last year.
What? That true in any kind of way? Nah, that ain't no truth in that. It can't be.
Autonomy rips the liberty away from women, shreds not just their choice, but their future, their potential. We turn men into cum fountains and women into factories, cranking out what? An impoverished workforce there for the labor and to spend what little they make consuming in third world. They want it so bad that they're begging for it, they're screaming for it, they're insisting upon it. And we're the problem. These monsters, these consumers, these fucking mouths. They point at you and me like we're the problem. They fucking invented us. They beg for us, they're begging for us still. So I say, we stand tall and proud, brother.
Bills come due.
Let's not hide here in the basement like we've got something to be ashamed of. Not.
What? Hey!
Don't care if it's death herself. She wants Madeline. Fucking.
What the fuck you, yo? Hey!
In the eyes.
Go out like a real one. Stand on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. He didn't.
I'm sorry.
He didn't. Wow, bro. Bro.
I'm sorry.
Why, Roderick?
You are Madeline Usher. You are a queen. You're a goddess. And you're gonna live forever.
What did you do?
I sent her off like a queen. Queen Tusret. As a matter of fact. Oh, she's getting acclimated. That's the thing. Why they buried them with the things they buried them with. Things they needed in the afterlife. She'll have everything she needs down there. This takes a little getting used to.
Oh, boy, Roger.
What did you do to her?
Oh, boy, Roger. Roger. He did an Egyptian style. Oh, my. Yo.
Are you sure she was dead?
You know, maybe not.
Oh, shit. Yo. Yo.
Tonight, Augie. I'm sorry. For all the times I inconvenienced you. People can say that.
Huh.
At the end.
At the end. Hey, I kind of don't want to see that. Yo, keep that there.
Promised my confession.
He gave it.
I knew.
What? What you knew? What you knew? What?
The witching hour.
What?
I knew.
What did you know?
I knew I would climb to the top of the tower on a pile of corpses.
Y'all, oh my God, whoa!
It was about soothing the world's pain. That's the biggest lie.
Whoa.
You can't eliminate pain.
Oh my goodness.
There's no such thing as a painkiller.
There's no such thing as a painkiller. Please don't come up out of there. Please, 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 please. I ain't got it in me right now. Don't come up out of there. We looking like Dupin. Dupin is the audience right now.
I bet I still could have sold it.
Oh God, please.
Nevermore.
Nevermore. Oh. Yo. Verna. What you doing up there, Verna? Look at the eyes, y'all. Look at the eyes. A raven. The raven.
Tarn at my feet, closed sullenly and silently over the fragments of the house of Usher. It pulled other things down into the earth with it. My case, for one, pointless now. I put it into retirement, and I went home. Juno.
To his family.
Thing. And she completely dissolved it. Fortunato Pharmaceuticals was shuttered, stripped of parts, repurposed into the Phoenix Foundation. Every dollar went for rehabilitation programs, addiction and recovery research, and she weaned herself off Ligadone completely. Arthur Pym was arrested a few weeks later after Camille's former assistants turned over a mountain of files to the police.
Arthur going out like a real one.
He surrendered himself at the courtroom.
Bro, you should have took off, Arthur.
A word in his defense.
You should have took off, bro. Dog.
He remains the only conviction.
Nobody ever had leverage on him, no. Nobody could ever leverage him. That's real. Arthur went out like a real one. Hey, you did what you did. Live by the consequences too.
Take it down. Take it apart. Heal it. Didn't know what to do with this. Because it don't matter in the end why you did any of it. I don't care why you did it. We don't want your confession or your rationale or your explanation. So take all that with you, why don't you? Goodbye, Roderick. I'm going home. To my husband. My kids.
Okay.
My kids.
All right. His bloodline.
I'm the richest man in the world.
My boy never sold his. Hey, whoo, that's saying a lot. Like I said, Dupin represented more high moral and righteousness. It's the Raven.
Thy soul shall find itself alone.
I need y'all to break these poems down for me.
Tombstone. Not one, but all the crowd, to pry into thine hour of secrecy, are again in death around thee, and their will shall overshadow thee. Be still. The night, though clear, shall frown, and the stars shall look not down.
What are all these supposed to represent?
With light like hope to mortals given.
That's definitely for Victorine.
Outbeam to thy
Okay.
shall seem as a burning and a fever
What is that about?
to thee forever.
That's got to be Napoleon.
Now are thoughts thou shalt not banish.
Lenore gets a feather, a raven feather. What's that? That's got to be Madeline. Okay.
From thy spirit shall they pass,
A king's drink.
dewdrop from the grass.
That's got to be for my boy Roderick, a king.
The breeze, the breath of God is still, and the mist upon the hill, shadowy, shadowy, yet unbroken, is a symbol and a token.
Boy, them grades lined up. And we back, y'all. Y'all see what it is, man. Stop playing. Y'all. Man, hey, man. Hey, man. That was episode 8. The finale of the fall of the House of Usher. Y'all. I don't know how many times I done said this throughout this video, but let me say this again. I gotta keep like punching it through to y'all. Go to that description, man. Go to that description. Hit that Twitch link. You feel me? Go over there. Follow your boy. Because over there, y'all, hey, man, that's where we get into these full-length conversations. These full-on reviews, like breakdown from start to finish of these movies and shows that we watch over here. Plus, you know, it's fun to be in real time actually speaking with you all. I mean, I love y'all. Like comments, you feel me? I love the comments y'all leave, man. Like it really adds more to the conversation. It gives more interesting details about these shows and movies that makes it even more fun. I mean, it adds to the value almost of something that you are already somewhat see as, well, valuable. It was, you could say, worth money to watch, basically. You know what I mean? So it holds a certain value. So you could say, hey, it's value. So to talk about something that adds more value to the value that you already feel good about spending your money on seeing or whatever, it's I don't know how to wrap that up. I just guess it's cool. Like, either way, that being said, y'all, this was, if I had to pay any money, this was worth some money. I would have paid to see this. I mean, I guess technically I do pay. Netflix, pay me, Netflix. Put me on the team, Netflix. Hey, let your boy get a deal somewhere over there, bro. Like, hey, look out for your boy, man. Look, put me on the team, man. Like, I'm not gonna fake it with you. You feel me? Anything that I'm not gonna rock with, I won't. Hey, we can talk about it. You know, I got the game from Roderick. You feel me, y'all? Hey, man, look, who y'all judging, man? Who are y'all judging? If I'm trying, I want to come up too, bro. Like, who y'all gonna judge, man? Like, y'all better pay attention when game being given, man. Hey, you know, you just come put that under the table right quick now. Just put that under the table. But, you know, if I don't rock with it, you feel me, we could just scratch that off the board, you feel me? But anything that I honestly do like, you know, that's what we would do on the channel. I mean, that's how I do anything, like with everything over here anyway, for real. If I don't think I'm going to enjoy something, y'all, I'm not going to react to it. Or if I do react to it and it's obvious I don't enjoy it, chances are it's not coming up here. Not because I'm like afraid of negative backlash or something in any kind of way. But yeah, am I trying to get my foot in the door? Maybe lay some brick? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I didn't ace. But hey, sometimes, you know, you gotta brick up walls, man. You gotta brick up walls. So, hey, I'm just biting my time. But still, though, you feel me? Regardless of that, I'm not gonna pretend either. So that means when y'all do see these reactions and see that I do, how much I enjoy these films and shows that I do upload over here and whatnot, it's fully genuine. So it's no lies. It's just I'm not gonna put anything up here that just, you know, hey. But that will come soon. Now, don't get me wrong. Y'all can make some, I'll be interested in seeing some quote unquote bad movies. I don't know about shows. I don't think I want to see a bad show because that's too long. That's prolonging too long. But bad movies, if y'all got some bad movie recommendations, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm game. All right, I'm game. But that being said, I talked a little bit too much outside of what we're here to talk about. Y'all, that was episode 8, y'all, the finale. Shout out to Edgar Allan Poe. Are a lot of these poems that's being spoken in here like the, I guess, original, you know, work out of the actual story, short story? Are they the actual like poems or whatever out of the short story that's being spoken in this last episode? Very curious on that. Also, like I said, I need y'all in those comments to break down those poems for me. I slightly got what the, I guess, meaning was in some of it, but I didn't fully grasp a lot of the meaning. I'm not too good with interpretation on those kind of things, y'all, but I'm decent enough, you feel me? But I would like to have more of a detailed layout of what, you know, exactly those poems meant. You know, what was the meaning, you feel me? What was the meaning of them? So very curious on that. Now it looks like Madeline got to live forever. Thanks to her bro. Thanks to her bro, she got to live forever. But the funny thing about it is, Madeline is a real G, y'all. Like, straight up. Like, I like how when she was drinking her drink and then she got up, she's like, yo, bill came due, so Ace, I ain't about to hide in no basement, man. I'm about to go out like a real one, you feel me? Like, I'm go out a blaze, my boy. It is what it is. Like, ain't nobody messing with me. And then she fell out because, yo, no one, hey, Freddie learned that trick from somewhere. Y'all, Freddie learned that trick from somewhere. The powder, Freddie learned that trick from somewhere, y'all. So, I wondered, did Roderick at all do anything like that to Freddie for any reason? Nah, I doubt it. But still, you know, Freddie learned that from somewhere. As you can see, Roderick laid his sister Madeline out, and he wanted to help her live forever. She would achieve what she achieves, and he achieves what he achieves, you know. Boy, those Egyptian, you know, burials or whatever, man. Like, them things are something serious. They say you just shove that straight up the nostril and you rummage through like scrambled eggs. And boy, hey, enough said, right? Wow, y'all, my boy did some top-notch surgery on being one of the best jewelers ever in the world. I mean, I don't think Johnny Dang got anything on what my boy Roderick putting down. I mean, there's no bigger flex of iced up drip that you could get. It is no bigger flex. She had ruby eyes. I mean, in the most, I would say, expensive with no price tag or whatever, and literally like, hey, live forever powers, I guess, cause you still was alive. She definitely was alive. And she was down there in the basement that whole time. Just, she like, yo, what's going on? Because it's all black for her. She has no sight. And she finally stumbles up the stairs after Roderick was giving a long, you know, confession, his story, everything. And she comes stumbling up, and hey, sister brother rivalry at that point, right? She like, hey, her, my boy Roderick, boy, hey, Roderick, boy, got them hands put on him, man. She got a tight grip. Madeline got a tight grip. I would not want to get in her crosshairs for any reason. That woman is a hitter. But they went out together. Yeah, Verna said that they had to lead together. So when one goes, they both go at the same time. So they both going out together. I figured it was gonna be not necessarily that, but I thought it might be something like they're in a car or they're on a plane or something and it goes down. That's kind of what I was thinking it would be like. But yeah, they definitely went out a ways with each other. The funny thing about it is, now that I think about it, strangulation isn't that how their mother did things with Longfellow on that same cul-de-sac basically? Then Longfellow go out like that. He kind of had that look like how Roderick had when he was being strangled. Like he somewhat was looking like how Longfellow was looking. Man, hey, do you think Longfellow made a deal, y'all? I'm curious. Do you think he made a deal? When Roderick was looking up the way he was looking up, what do you think he was thinking about? What did it seem like he was thinking about? I'm curious on that because I can only wonder what those last thoughts were, and I'm pretty sure they were somewhat forecasted in his expression on, what the last thoughts might be. I don't know, but it seems like it might be the expressions are telegraphing in a way, I guess, of what this character's last thoughts honestly would be. So it's like he's making certain expressions that I don't know. You just gotta read, man. You gotta read. It's always in the eyes, Chico. The eyes, they never lie. They never lie, Chico. But Scarface reference for those of y'all that, sorry, I know the over explaining, but hey man, I gotta, you feel me, just in case, man. It'll throw people off so they at least know how to find the reference. But Scarface reference, y'all. Scarface reference. But but look, yeah. Either way, I wonder what those last thoughts was. But my guy went out, he gave his confession to Dupin. Dupin had him hooked for Rufus's murder. He had him hooked for what I guess would have been his sister. I don't know, man. My guy got a lot of bodies. Y'all saw him falling out the sky, man. I mean, it was stacking up. It was stacking up like big time. The company getting dissolved. Now that is a good thing right there. That is a great thing. The company got dissolved. And about that too, Lorraine, y'all, little Lorraine, like real deal, like innocent, wanna do good. Little Lorraine, y'all, ah man. Ah, damn. Yo, that's dirty. That is dirty, bro. You can't do that to Lil Ryan. Ain't do nothing to nobody, bro. She ain't do nothing to nobody. She just was doing the right thing and dealing with the she was inside of a bad circle, unfortunately. That's not her fault, bro. She was born into that, man. You can't do that. Man, hey. They took Lil Lorraine out the game, man. Why they do that? Why the writers do that? What was the point of that, huh? Alright, so what? The whole bloodline literally does that? I mean, couldn't that have been immediate, not falling down to like the full on? That's kind of messed up. That's messed up. So he'll be able to have kids, but he wouldn't be able to have grandkids. That is messed up because once you're at kids, you might as well stop at kids. Like they can't have kids basically because their kids aren't gonna necessarily make it to adulthood because obviously the grandparents at a certain point, by the time they're even getting close to adulthood, is like it's probably over with and a whole bloodline just gets wiped out. That is, y'all, I asked y'all, I think maybe once or twice in this reaction, y'all, what would y'all give for success? Would you give everything? Would you let something have power of you, y'all? Like, you feel me? Have, as Arthur said, leverage, be able to leverage you. Like, what would y'all give for the most success in whatever it is you're going for? What would you give? Now, Dupin is also a great representation of the alternative answer to that. Why alternative? I don't know. It's alternative, though, because, hey, y'all know it means it's two choices here, so it adds, it makes it now an alternative. It's not just one choice. Anyway, Dupin represents a alternative choice to the question of if you said yes to a certain deal to give everything. He is the no, not giving everything. You know what I mean? Let something have leverage over him. Dupin would be, yeah, the no to that question. So he represents like, yo, he just gonna go about it fully the right way, and he's gonna honestly try to do right, like do good things basically for the world, bring good into it, and try to somewhat erase, you know, evil to a certain extent. You know what I mean? He's gonna be on a righteous path with it in a certain stance. But hey, hey, you do what you do, and you get to where you're meant to get to. You know what I mean? But Roderick, my boy, really is ruthless. I mean, you would have thought Madeline would have been the one that answered that question on would they accept this deal being offered by Verna. You would have thought Madeline would have been the one with no hesitation to say, yeah. But it was Roderick when it was actually offered, and she said she's serious about it. When it said, okay, this is not what they were saying again. Sorry, y'all, a little brain fart. Hypothetical. This is not hypothetical. This is real. What would your answer be? Roderick, without any hesitation, quickly, yeah. Madeline was looking like yo, for real, bro. Like, yo, I mean, you heard what she said, the whole bloodline, my boy. But like, yo, and she like, I mean, I ain't got no kids. That's kind of your bad. You the one with kids right now, and you're basically bargaining their lives based off of you wanting to achieve your whatever your goal. So it's like, yo, he kind of somewhat dragged Madeline into that decision. I mean, Madeline wanted to do it anyway, but of course, hey, since my guy already said yeah, it's like Madeline, like, well, I kind of wanted to do it, so. And her thing is she wanted to live forever. So it definitely was a twist on her living forever. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were gonna do something where her consciousness got transplanted to her AI somehow, and that went wrong somewhere with the AI. But that definitely was a good callback to those ruby eyes and the whole Egyptian gear that my guy had got at the beginning of this whole thing. It was like, okay, well, what part does that play throughout this show? And it played a part, and it was fitting. It was fitting. That was wow. Okay, but man, y'all, it's too much here, bro. It is. Y'all know how I get at this point. It is too much here. Lil Lorraine though, y'all. Verna was sitting there. She's like, yo, this brings me no pleasure to do. Now, that hit different when she said it brings her no pleasure. And matter of fact, before we even get there, y'all, by the way, with Madeline, that actress delivered an amazing monologue, too. I like Dupin's monologue. I like this righteous, high morality type of way of just being, you know what I mean? I like what he had to say in that aspect of that. But so far, the hardest monologue, of course, is Roderick's, but Madeline comes in for a strong second for me. And that's no knock at Dupin, because I want to hear his back also. My guy said some real, yeah, you feel me? So, but Madeline, she got turned up, though. Madeline turned up. I got to go back and rewatch everything she said, man, Madeline turned. She was going out like a straight right. Yo, hey, rough rider that way, man. Madeline, rough rider. Hey, she out here on her Eve, man. Oh man, but nah, y'all. Yeah, Madeline was going out like a real one. But back to Lil Lorraine. Verna's like, yo, it brings her no pleasure to have to do what she gonna do, but she like, man, people make deals and they act like, you know, they didn't understand simple words. I mean, hey, your bloodline, your whole bloodline goes. So whether it was an infant, it goes. Like, that's whoo. What was Verna? You know what? That's the real question. What was Verna? I want to know what Verna was. I mean, we somewhat, I guess, got an answer in a bar, basically, when Verna got to talking about certain things like meeting at the crossroads, and we know who that is at that crossroads for those that might know certain anthology and whatnot. Like, we know that crossroads, but she also mentioned other things that are in that same realm of meeting this entity that gives you something in return for such and such. So we've all heard this. I like how they played that into like real powerful families also. We saw pictures earlier with Verna being cited with these rich, powerful families. And with these rich, powerful families, I think some of them, I think the Rockefellers for sure, a lot of them went out a certain way. Not like, I think crazy, but I think it was a couple freak accidents with the Rockefellers, right? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't 100% know. I just know like a good bit of people in these powerful families had passed away, and it's not too many of them left, I guess, in a certain sense. But either way, man, I like how the movie tries to play into that, you know. So that was not movie. This is like a movie, though. This really is like a movie. But I like how the show tried to play into that, y'all. So it's fun how they balance certain things with I guess, real life to a degree. You know what I mean? It just inserts somewhat real things in real life, and it puts this story around it. I am very curious about this short story. Now, I did say somewhere earlier that I want to check it out. I think for sure I am going to check it out at this point and see what it's talking about, because this right here, boy, that is wow. Y'all, it was... Man, but why they gotta do Lil Lorraine like that? What she do, bro? Like, what she do? And at the same time, Verna did provide Lorraine a certain sense of peace before, you know, doing what she did and whatnot. Lorraine got to learn her mom was gonna be okay, and on top of being okay, her mom was going to destroy a company that Lorraine also thought was quote unquote very bad. Terrible, and her mother was going to basically destroy the company, and on top of that, take a lot of that money and help all the people that was affected by the company. And on top of that, she was going to have a nonprofit which helps abuse victims, so continues helping people. So the charity, I guess, was going to be named in Lorraine's name or whatever. So the mom would be achieving all of these things, helping everybody. And as Verna told her, she will be, it'll be because of her. It'll be because of, you know, partially her passing away. So it's like, boy, I mean, when you going out, but your name will live on, which will be in help of people, and it will, you know, you will be the spark that gets all these people helped, all these things happening that helps the world. You will be the cure to what the, you know, virus of what the core of your other, you know, what your family was. You're going to be the cure the curse that came from your family. It plagued the world to a certain degree, and now you're being an usher. You're gonna save the world, ironically. So, hey, I say pretty good. I say pretty good fitting in, but they ain't how Taylor ran. At least they didn't make that look something crazy. It looked like it was just a simple, peaceful, like she went to sleep thing. So I appreciate them at least holding some restraint, because come on, bro. Like, come on. Lil Lorraine ain't do nothing, man. Like, dog. My boy Roderick made that deal, though. He made the deal with no hesitation. Like, he just, hey, whatever to get to the very top, to the ultimate top, like to not be touched, to have ultimate power in general. Like, my boy, hey, he gave it all up for everything. So, man, yeah. I'm speechless at this point, y'all. I mean, what do we talk about here, y'all? What do we talk about? I mean, it's a lot to talk about. Don't get me wrong. It is a lot to talk about, y'all. But, y'all, I can't get into all that over here like that. That's why I need y'all to go to Twitch, hit that link in the description, people, because at some point I will be breaking this show down over there live. So I would appreciate if y'all get over there while I'm doing that, man, because to have y'all's input in the live chat, in real time, to be able to actually have some dialogue with y'all on this, it will add a lot more to these reviews. So, and plus it'll be fun, man. It's just fun to actually talk about these, like, back and forth with y'all, like in the moment, in real time. So, I appreciate the comments too. Don't stop those comments. Continue to give me your thoughts and your opinions. Also, overall, what did y'all think of this entire show? Did y'all read the short story? How does it compare, this show compared to the short story? Or is one maybe a little bit, I'm just messing with you. But either way, how does this compare to the short story? Does it stay true to the short story? Does it add on, even more that brings out the story even more? Does it just pretty much nail exactly what the short story is, and which is great too if the short story is also great? So it just, or does it add more depth on certain things from that short story? Does it put a little bit more on it, like give it a little bit more, meat and whatnot? Like, let me know. I'm curious how this is, the similarities between this and the actual short story. At some point I am going to read the short story, but I'm gonna let this come out first and let it sit for a while before I do read it. That way I kind of get y'all input on it, and then after I check it out, I'll at that point, of course, have my own opinion. But I'm interested to hear what y'all think before I have my opinion on that. You know what I mean? I'm not waiting for y'all's opinions, let me be clear, but I don't want to, you know what I mean? Because once I have my opinion, I'll have my opinion. So I want to listen to y'all first, and then at that point, I will have my opinion after I actually read it for myself, after hearing y'all. So that way I'm not automatically in a mode where I'm like, okay, for something that might not align with mine, and then I'm automatically like, I'm automatically not fully listening if it kind of goes like it's opposite, I guess, somewhat. So at least I want to hear it before either way, man. Either way. Solid finale. Whole show solid, point blank, all the way through, no cracks in it. Y'all, it's too much. Dupin became the audience, y'all. Dupin became the audience. Now, I love the comedy element that they add to this, the almost dark comedy element that they add to this show. When Dupin was asking them, like, so that's Madeline down there, and Roderick told him the story of what went down with him and Madeline down there. Dupin's like, well, you made sure she wasn't alive when you did this, right? And Roderick's like, no. And it's like, Roderick's like, nah, Dupin just, and when the camera panned back to Dupin, it's like his face was exactly like my face, and I'm pretty sure a large part of the audience that watched his faces. Dupin was looking exactly how we all was looking when Roger said, "No." I was like, "Oh boy," like just looking shocked, like, my guy, what are you on, bruh? What are you on, man? My God, on some other stuff, Dupin looked shocked, like, bro, you for real? like, hey man, you really tripping over here, bro. Like, hey man, I wanted to win, I wanted the confession, but you know what? I don't think it's worth all this, my guy. Like, you could probably have that confession. Like, man, these charges is like. Anyway, man, his sister came popping up out of the basement. Of course, she's looking how she's looking due to Roger doing what he did to her in a botched surgery for sure. But hey, she is shining. She is dripped up in the latest. I can't lie to you, beyond the latest. And she's living forever. So that's the thing. But Verna, though, y'all. I'm back on Verna. What is Verna, y'all? I need to know what she is. She, like, is definitely, that's definitely a figure in a lot of you know, in a lot of cultures, a lot of religions, that is a figure that Verna is. But I'm wondering, is that what she's supposed to be if we put it in Christianity terms? You feel me? Of all of this, is Verna supposed to be the, you know, the big bad one that's down below? Is she supposed to be, you feel me, a representation of the goats, the pointy ears, you feel me, the real, you know, not the small conjuring demon, but the actual big dog himself? Is that what Verna's supposed to represent? The guy that's at the crossroads, the man himself offering the deal? Is that who she is? Which, you know, whatever that is in other religions and cultures, you know what I mean? Is she that what she represents? I'm curious on that, man, because yo, she came offering the deal. I mean, she offered the deal. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to know what Verna is. Y'all let me know in the comments what she is. I feel like, boy, I'm gonna have to find out. But I'm definitely checking out this short story. That's for sure. I mean, this done hyped me up enough to want to kind of read it and see what it's talking about. Arthur, man. Arthur. I was kind of mad with Arthur in this episode. I was a little let down. My boy really was about to let Roderick go out like that. Like, Roderick popped up. He's like, what? Surprise? See me? I'm still kicking, still breathing. Yeah. You went in, my sister, to turn on me like this, dog. To get this, what, you feel me? Like, you really did that? You know, it's me that put you in position, right? Not her. You my ace boom coon, bro. You was gonna turn coat on me, huh? I have to look down like Tupac, like, I ain't even mad at you. I ain't mad. Do your thing, Playboy. I ain't mad at you. Like for real, man. Like, hey, man. Hey, Roger. All he did, he just respected. Roger just respected. He don't even. He respected. He like, it's a move, my boy. You gotta make a move out here. You gotta make moves. That's how this whole thing go. So, hey, if anything, it's just me for not being on my pivot. You feel me? Like, I respect the game. Roger respect the game, y'all, because he play the game for real. Man, y'all. Man. Either way, my boy, I got upset with Arthur, man. My boy, it looked like he turned on Arthur, man. He turned on my boy a little bit. He was going to let him go outside like that. He really was gonna let him go outside like that. That ain't it, man. You can't do that, man. But Arthur showed his backbone though. Like, it ain't nothing that like he a snake and he don't stand on nothing. Nah, Arthur live with his choices. He lived with his choices like a real one. It's not saying he didn't necessarily make any what you could think to be wrong choices or what he feels is wrong choices. So, it's not taking away that, you feel me, he made wrong choices in life. It's not taking that away when you saying, oh, he's standing on it like a real one. It's saying he's standing on it, meaning the wrong he did, he's willing to deal with any consequences, any repercussions that come from it. He's willing to deal with all that. He did it. He went ahead. He jumped in that fire. He willing to burn. You feel me? So he's willing to deal with everything that he did. He's ready to. You feel me? Hey, what comes with it comes with it. So it looks like what's coming with it. He willing to, he know what he signed up for, and he's taking responsibility. He's gonna do what he do. So he didn't take that deal with Verna, because like Verna said, like what do you have and what collateral do you have? So basically saying, I guess he would be the leverage. So pretty much he gives himself to Verna in return for not going to federal prison for pretty much the remainder of his life. But it's like he saw already so much of the world. He did, I guess, a lot too, did more than any average human being would do, as in experience more than any average person will. I mean, dude experienced life to the fullest. So it's like, nah, he doesn't want to let anybody, like you said, no man, no woman had ever leverage him and could ever leverage him, and he gonna stand on that. You feel me? So the shit that he did, the stuff that he did, hey, he like, man, hey, if the roosters coming home to roost, hey, let them roost. I don't need nobody to silence the roosters. Let them things roost. I'ma deal with what I did. You feel me? I did what I did, so hey, I'ma face up to it. Arthur went out like a real one, man. Boy said he don't need no deals, man. And then even when it came down to it, he didn't even try to fight none of the charges. He just accepted all of them. Like, hey, man, do what y'all do. I ain't about to fight. I ain't got nothing, man. Like, it is what it is. I live what I live. I enjoy life to the fullest. I only got like a few years left. So, hey, whatever, man. I go out how I go out. That's real right there, though. You gotta stand on it. Even to that same degree, it looked like Roderick also stood on it. Like, yeah, he made the deal, and hey, he gotta, boy. But my boy caused so many deaths, though, y'all. Do y'all see what his pharmaceutical company did to the world for real? Y'all see all those people falling out of the sky? Man, yo, Verna evil. She had to knock Roderick down the whole peg. Like, yo, just so I can let you know, this is the legacy that you said would change the world, that you wanted to help people and all that. This is what you did. All those bodies dropping, y'all. That was crazy. My boy looking crazy at it. Like, oh man. Oh yeah, Roger, that's your handiwork right there, my boy. That's you changing the world. That's what you did to the world. Oh man, the Ushers, bruh. The Ushers. Oh no, man, I can't believe it ended like this, though, man. I can't believe it ended like this, but I'm still mad about Lil Lorraine. They really did Lorraine like that. I'm just, boy, I tell you, one time for Lil Lorraine. She the one out of everybody that definitely didn't deserve it, for sure, 100%. Yeah, like I said, I can't remember which video here that I mentioned that I might do a pre-recorded somewhat breakdown overall on these episodes, piece by piece, put video out, maybe about 1 and 2 episodes of video. I break it down a little bit more from start to finish, but I'm only gonna do a few because I'm planning on doing some of these over on the Twitch also. So I'm gonna be live doing these full length reviews. So yeah, I love to have y'all over there on the Twitch when I'm doing these episodes. But yeah, I'm gonna do some of these over on Twitch, but I'm gonna do a few pre-recorded, more full length breakdown somewhat on these episodes that we watched over here, because y'all, it is too much to talk about here, and I have way too many videos I have to edit currently, y'all, so I can't be here as long as I am right now. But that being said, y'all, the show in its entirety, what do I think of it? I don't know, am I supposed to have like some type of scale or something? I kind of don't really do the scale thing, because not that I don't think you can't scale a show. I do somewhat scale a show, I guess, in my head somewhat, but not because I don't think you can scale a show. But I try not to do the scaling thing much, because I don't know, I feel like it just kind of throws too much of a taking the fun out of the, I guess, experience of it. So if you know that you didn't really like it, it'll show that you didn't like it. Obviously, you will for sure say you didn't like it. But if you like something well or good, or you thought it was amazing, it'll show. It'll show in the reaction. It'll show. So you kind of will see that, yes, the level of what the person thought of it. But for me, I guess you could pretty much say, if I say I'm a rewatch something and it's rewatchable, then that definitely means it's like really, really good. Because for you to rewatch something in its entirety, meaning I'm going through all the episodes, that just means it is, well, it's great. It is great, I guess. So I don't know, but a scale like a 1 through 10, or a A, B, a D. Yeah, we skip C. Anyway, the grading scale, all that. It's nothing wrong with that. I might slightly do that here and there. If I had to do, I guess, 1 out of a 10 note, I would grade this like a 9. I'll grade it maybe a 9. Yeah, I'll grade it a solid 9. 1 out of 10, I'll grade it a solid 9. For sure. You're probably asking, what's that 1%? And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's just, hey. But if you want to know, you could check out the live review over on Twitch when I break these down and give more of my thoughts. You feel me? More full-length conversation than what we kind of do over here. So, hey, you want to know, hey, catch me over there, man. Hey, it's right there in the description. Just hit the link. Go over there. Follow me. It's free, man. Come on. Get down with the team. Stop playing. But that being said, y'all, yeah, I give the show a 9, man. That is damn near perfect. That's damn near perfect. A 10 is perfect, y'all. So that's why I said it's nothing bad if it's not a 10. It's not many what you can say. And even the movies that you do say are 10s, basically perfect. They're not really perfect, but for your own personal, your value of it, you'll say it's perfect for you. So a movie for me, if I say it's perfect, when I say in my eyes, perfect to me, yeah, that's saying a lot. So it's not, but it's a couple. It's a couple. When I say a couple, I mean, it's literally just a couple that I would say are 10s for sure. But yeah, nah, with this, it's 9. It's so close to perfect. So that's saying a whole lot, y'all. I'm going to rewatch this a lot. All right. You feel? I'm going to rewatch this a lot. This is something that I might kind of rewatch around, almost always around the October time for sure. So I usually have somewhat of slight, I think, movies, maybe one show, I think, that I kind of watch throughout the October month, because I be in that spooky mood. You feel me? October is one of my favorite months of the year. So, hey. But yeah, as far as it goes, this is something that I'll definitely have kind of in the collection that I do rewatch from time to time and whatnot. But I am about to do an immediate rewatch on this. Yeah, I enjoyed this whole entire show. I love the directing on each of these episodes. I'm wondering, did they use different directors at any point in any of these episodes? I liked a lot of the shots. They had a lot of those panning shots where it gets back to somebody, like it's going kind of around the room and all this stuff. I liked a lot of that directing style with that. The actors and actresses, they did amazing here. Everybody did a good job. Favorite monologues throughout this had to have been Roderick and Madeline. Like I said, Roderick, whoever wrote that whole lemon thing, whoever wrote that, boy, you genius, boy. You genius. The writers did a great job here. The writers did an amazing job. A lot of somewhat witty dialogue, a lot of, I would say, vague to a degree dialogue. Like you really had to kind of listen for what wasn't being said. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of keep you focused in what was going on. You take in like clues, certain things to add to the context of a story that's going on, but doesn't have all the pieces there, but it's layering things throughout the story to add those pieces. It was fun seeing them fill in certain gaps. Like when Roderick came out of church, he was in the church briefly with the ghost of his first wife, who I guess deleted herself and whatnot because he took her children from her and all she wanted was her kids. And my boy really just, he put her on he put her in a really bad space, a really bad place in general. And hey, I guess that's one of those, decisions he does regret. He regrets, pushing it to that point of where he thought to be almost an angelic like woman, like an angel, like serious. So, he like the most goodest thing or whatever. And the goodness that was in her kids, he said he pretty much drained that out of them by flooding them with money and basically making them greedy to where it takes that goodness out of them so they can somewhat become soulless in a way, like how he maneuvered through, business and whatnot. So he took away the goodness that the mother did have in them, and he acknowledged that. So it's like Roderick is one of those complicated but not complicated characters. You know what I mean? It's like it's enough there to pretty much get who this guy is, but it's still complicated because it's like, yeah, but man, you just a wild boy, right? You just a wild boy. Like you a dude that you're a literal soulless person with a soul. I don't know how else to say it. Dude is soulless, but he has a soul. Now, y'all know the type of person that is, man. Y'all might have seen that kind of character in movies and shows to a certain degree. Of course, his character isn't necessarily the same as any characters that show that type of trait, but that specific trait, you have a soul but you don't have a soul. Y'all know those type of characters, or maybe certain people in real life, that hey, they don't have a soul but they got a soul. They do all the wrong but they want to honestly do right, and they slightly do right as if they're not doing all this wrong. So he's doing all these things that are just morally obscene, you know what I mean? But he's doing things that are sometimes morally just it's just right. It's a good deed. But why do a good deed when you're doing so many bad things? And but that's my guy honestly feels. He feels it seemed like a lot of the Usher kids, they were terrible people, but they had a slight bit of goodness somewhere in them. Like we saw brief flashes of it, just like when Tamerlane husband, she had pushed her husband away. She said everything she said to basically apologize to her husband because she truly did care for him, but she had blacked out, because of not sleeping. She had blacked out, and he had already left when she came to and said everything she said to basically apologize to him, but he was already gone. So she wanted her husband. She did love him. So it's like it was brief moments in all the Usher kids where it looked like they had just literally reflecting like moments, wishing that they did better, or currently wanting to do the right thing but not doing it. You know what I mean? So with Roderick, it seemed like he had that trait, and that's where they got it from. It's like they're terrible people, but they still want to honestly, to a certain degree, actually do some good, I guess, or do something that is good, that is outside of just for themselves. You know what I mean? Something that helps somebody else outside of themselves, at least. So, hey, in their own way too, to mention that, because not everybody was just outright doing or wanting to do a good thing, like point blank. Some of it was just what some of them want to do was still kind of messed up, but it was for good reason, but the wrong way about going about it. So that's how some of them were, but it still was, it was good intentions, basically. You know what I mean? Even though it might have been going about it wrong ways. But either way, Roderick, in the end, Roderick did truly want to help end the pain for a lot of people. He worked this painkiller the way he worked it, and did what he did with making it, I guess, powerful and all this kind of stuff to actually stop pain, actually stop people from having any type of pain. I'm guessing because his mom, when she was going through the whole illness that he's going through or whatever now, it seemed like the mom was in a lot of pain. So the medication that his company is making is something that I guess he thought would have helped his mom if it was around and she had access like that. But it's like he's trying to save his mom when he's pushing out all this stuff. It's like he's literally trying to make sure the world doesn't suffer like his mom did. So it seems, I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe I'm off on that, but if I am right on that, maybe, like I said, he has good intentions, but he's definitely going about it the wrong way. It's funny that Verna mentioned when she said basically what his future would have been if he didn't accept the deal. He would have been a poet. He would have been broke, but he would have been a great poet. I'm guessing a well-known and possibly a poet that's one of the, the people that's talked about even after they're gone out of this life. So he would have been this great poet. And from what we've seen throughout some of these episodes, he does actually do poetry in some of these not monologues, but like when he's narrating, I think I have him somewhat narrating these episodes. He does this poetry, so he is a poet. He's a really good poet. He is, and he's good at putting these words together the way that he does. So I wonder how that would have looked for real as Roderick being a poet instead of what he became. But hey, man, what would you give for all the success in the world? What would you give for it? What would you give to have everything? Would you give everything to have everything? Would you give, you know what I mean? Would you give everything, y'all, to have everything? Seriously. What would y'all do? I mean, for me, I may answer that question in the comments. I ain't gonna lie. I might answer it. I don't know. I'm not gonna answer it right here, but I may answer that for y'all in the comments. I'm curious on what y'all thinking. You know, what would y'all do if Vernon popped up on y'all? You know, like, hey man, you know, you feel me? Hey, just your bloodline, no big, you know, hey. And be like, huh? What you said? Like, what we gotta give you, Vernon? Like, hey, hey, but no, man. Yeah. What would y'all do? What would y'all answer be? And you know, if situation came like that. I'm just curious on some of y'all's thoughts on that. But yeah, like I said, get in those comments too, y'all. Get in those comments. Let me know, what is your opinion on this show? What do you rate this show? Like, overall, did you like it at least? You know, regardless of the rating, did you at least like it? Was it worth, was it worth a little money if you had to pay? Was it worth a little money to watch? Let me know, man. Like, where do y'all value this at? You feel me? As far as it go, y'all, I'm pretty much gonna wrap it up right here because I'm about to try to edit all 8 of these episodes and have them out on a certain day of this month, which we are in October. I have a few things dropping for that certain day of October this month. You feel me? For y'all that aren't catching on yet, the spooky hours, the spooky time, the day itself that is Horus. We gonna wrap up here, people. I do hope y'all enjoyed my reaction through the entirety of this show. I hope y'all had a good time with me all the way through. I hope pretty much y'all had a great experience in this end with me, and you like the end. I hope y'all like the end. You feel me? And yeah, we gonna wrap it up here, people. Only thing I'm gonna need you to do at this point is simply be safe out there, people. That's all. If y'all watch my content long enough, you already know. But I'm going to say it still, people. I just want y'all to be safe out there, man. So y'all can come back, chop it up with your boy a little bit more. We talk good movies and shows, have a good time. We laugh, y'all. We have a few laughs, you feel me? Also, check out the rest of the channel. Everything is neatly playlisted, very easy to understand, super easy to navigate. No biggie. All the shows have separate playlists, meaning playlist dedicated just those shows. So the actual show name will be the playlist name. You feel me? So everything with the shows are like that. All the movies are in one playlist labeled movie playlist. It's very simple to maneuver through on everything. You feel me? Everything is ordered and labeled correctly. You feel me? So hey, check out the rest of the channel. Also, get in those comments. Leave me some recommendations of some other shows I should watch, or maybe some films that I should watch. Let me know. If I haven't seen it, I'll check it out. So do please list a few options, okay? Because I've watched a lot. I've seen a lot, y'all. So chances are I may have seen some of the things you're going to recommend. So list out a few so I can add whatever I haven't seen to my list. And I'm going to get to it for y'all, man. You feel me? We're going to get to it over this way. And you know what? We're going to have a good time doing it. So that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all hanging with me all the way up to this point. I might, like I said, I might bring y'all some episode breakdown videos, somewhat, basically more of my opinion for breaking it down from start to finish. Not necessarily breakdown, nailing all like Easter eggs and references and all that. I'm going to try to get some of that, but it's just basically me giving my full on take from start to finish, really play by play the way I want to do it. So I think I might bring y'all a few videos with some episode breakdowns like that. So it may be coming, so we can I'll get a little bit more out of, my thoughts with it. And on top of that, I will see y'all's comments beforehand so I can kind of add to the review and maybe answer back in those those videos that is dedicated to just giving pretty much a full-on play-by-play take on the episodes at hand. So I'll be able to answer back on some of the things that you answered that I may have asked, or add some of y'all's opinions, or information in general to the review and let you know that, hey, I'm adding it from such and such. So regardless, we're gonna get that worked out. We'll get it worked out. Y'all let me know if y'all want something like that, and I'll do something special like that for y'all and put it over here. But I will be reviewing some of these episodes like that from start to finish live over on Twitch though. So that's why I say hit that Twitch over there. Hey man, we reviewing a lot of things. I'm telling you, we having a lot of fun doing them. And it's great live, man. I'm telling y'all gonna have a good time over there. Come over there and rock out with your boy, man. Like really, let's get this thing turned, man. Let's get it jumping a little bit in there, man. Let's come on, man. Light the fire, all right? Get the bonfire going, bruh. You feel me? Let's get this thing jumping for real, all right? But nah. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm starting to get a little too energetic again. We gonna wrap up right here for real though, people. But I appreciate y'all hanging out again all the way up to this point. I hope everything goes well for y'all in life and whatever y'all got going on today or tonight, whenever you're watching this. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all wherever I catch y'all at. And yeah, I'll probably see y'all in them comments too. So that's it. That's pretty much it, y'all. I think that'll just about do it. So yeah, we out. All right, y'all. I'm out. All right.